The questions worked its way around the internet a couple of times, getting asked on Stack Exchange, Reddit, and various other Naruto discussion boards on multiple occasions. Unfortunately, we have only a small bit of material to work from here, so there is very little more than speculation that can be supplied about Naruto's infancy.
Hey, so, just who are you?
Just an old man. Someone who's simply passing through. Just look at you. You're all so young, unlike me. There might be someone among you who will take the name of Hokage.
It's clear that once he was old enough to live on his own, Sarutobi simply provided finances for Naruto to keep his own place. We get a quick scene in episode 257 of Shippuden, where Hiruzen shows up at a young Naruto's place, giving him enough money to cover the month's expenses, and reminding him to spend it wisely before walking out the door. So it seems Naruto was entrusted from an early age to live alone and even budget for himself as best he knew how. Which is also why he got cheated on nearly every financial transaction, and why he loved ramen so much. The ramen guy didn't cheat him, but I digress. As to when he was younger than that, it's presumed by most that Hiruzen lived with him, given Naruto was entrusted to Hiruzen at Minato's death, and as a Jinchuriki would have been a potential target for kidnapping, much like Hinata. It would make sense if he was a ward of Hiruzen up until he was 3 or so, and could be trusted not to do something hazardous to his own life.
Look over there. Isn't he that boy? I think so.
On the other hand, no one, even Hiruzen himself, seems to have much of a connection with him until they interact with him at a much older age. It seems unlikely that Hiruzen pushed the responsibility Minato gave him directly to anyone else, and Naruto was not part of the orphanage that Yakushi Nono ran, which likely didn't exist anymore by his birth, given the time frame of its events. But it also seems unlikely that the active Hokage would have time to supervise a newborn, particularly in the aftermath of the Kuyobi attack.
Just who were my parents, really? What kind of people were they?
There's no use in asking such questions. It won't bring back the dead.
At an older age, Naruto was watched by the Anbu in secret, rather than housed with anyone. We get examples in flashbacks of Kakashi and Anbu working that assignment. It's quite plausible that rather than Naruto living with the third in his infancy, this sort of assignment was already happening even then, in a more hands-on, keeping him out of trouble fashion. So he may not have ever had direct supervision from anyone that would talk to him or seem like an affectionate parent, rather than adult on a mission who stops him from falling head first or sticking a fork in an electoral outlet, but otherwise seems annoyed and inattentive.
See you later!
Wait, your lunch!
Oops, thanks. What did you put in there for me anyway?
I said I wanted an omelet! Well, good, because that's what I made you both. Be careful!
The series just hasn't given enough material to say for sure either way. But given the way Hiruzen treats him in the above episode and the conversation following it, I tend to think he had little to do with the boy and had the Anbu watch him.
What a weird kid.
That was that boy. Did you hear the rumors that Lord Fourth died because of him?
Not necessarily been with him since infant years besides of Nine Tails. But there's a few candidates. Teuchi. He occasionally gave Naruto free ramen and welcomed him as company when Naruto first appeared near his shop and was about to walk away when he saw him. Iruka accepted Naruto for who he was and taught him the meaning of friendship, love, and bonds. I'm a strong believer that Iruka-sensei took care of Naruto when he was young, not just as his teacher, and before Naruto and Hinata wedding, episode 500, Naruto asks Iruka if he could show up as his father figure.
Do you think that you might be willing to take on the role of my father at the wedding?
Naruto, is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Kurama, been with the boy since he was born, saved him from dangerous and life-threatening scenarios, taught him about the dangers that lurk in the world, including himself. I make fun of Hiruzen, but I believe he really loved Naruto. Yeah, I understand that it doesn't make sense that Hiruzen didn't really raise Naruto or have someone else raise Naruto, but there are some clear examples of how Hiruzen still supported him. The narrative that Hiruzen completely neglected Naruto isn't really fair. Naruto and Sasuke had nice places. Naruto just didn't clean his, and assuming Sasuke didn't get left with a ton of Uchiha Bank, I'd say Hiruzen was using a lot of the village funds to assist in maintaining safe and even good living conditions for orphans.
Trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.